Connection with other, especially with like-minded other, is one of your greatest triggers into higher expansion and awareness. This is especially the case in your Earth's time period now, due to the rapid awakening currently taking place on your planet and within your energy fields. However, connection with other has always been a major key for your growth and movement. Source consciousness, from its very origins, if you will, although there was no and is no origin point. From a linear perspective, the origin point was to experience other through creation and individualization. And this you in physicality have always mirrored. Conversation with other, especially when on an expansive level or indeed a philosophical one, is a high-level trigger. Yet debate and argument, whilst constructive on one level, can become destructive, distracting, and create stagnation instead of flow. When conversation takes place with mutual agreements, unconditional love and non-judgmental attitude in place, then this can be a major trigger into expansion and indeed enlightenment. The ancient ones and the indigenous peoples knew this. Therefore, the path of the apprentice to the master, or scribe to the magician, would become the relationship into knowledge, expansion, magic and enlightenment for both parties. Yet conversation need not always take place for high-level expansion to occur. Simply the connection to the energy of another is enough. And oftentimes, this can trigger the highest connection into free-flowing beyond the theta brainwave states and into the higher stargates of hyperspace. The brotherhood, sisterhood connections are abundant now and create gateways for this expansion. The tantric kundalini flow that opens the twin flame gateways are now becoming utilized as the energetic matches come together in romantic pairing, sacred handfastings and divine marriages. These keys lead to gateways into the mutually beneficial sacred geometrical patterning of the Vesica Pisces. When operated in balance, this pairing creates an abundance of gateways, pathways, keys, codes and triggers into higher connection, light body activation, Merkaba travel and map making for the ascension process. Somewhere within these gateways, as you activate your Merkaba light ships and light body frequencies, is the journey into connected consciousness within hyperspace. The aware ones, the magicians, priestesses, conscious way showers and map makers will be able to feel, see and direct boundaries here with ease. They will find their way quickly and teach this to others that follow in their own individual and unique ways. Yet within these journeys, there will be times when some, and indeed many, are unaware of the boundaries within hyperspace. In the truest reality, there are no boundaries, for all is one. You share the same consciousness, you operate from one mind. Therefore, it is for you to create the boundaries as you create the map. And within this, there will be times when boundaries blur, shift, and change. Wormholes exist within the hyperspace mind, mirroring your physical universe. Indeed, from our perspective, they are one and the same place. Directing the conscious flow of the boundaries and utilizing the wormhole travel will gain you greater and greater control over your reality, your creation, your expansion, enlightenment, and ascension. Yet until the map is fully complete, connecting all within conscious awareness on your planet, and you go galactic, if you will, the shared mind of hyperspace remains a vast creationary playground, holding its own consciousness, even whilst it evolves into a full merge with you. This is the reason why at this time, and indeed throughout your Earth's history, the great minds, the visionaries, the thinkers, have arrived at similar conclusions, ideas, inventions, thoughts and creations simultaneously. When one aspect of the higher mind of hyperspace is triggered in one place, if you will, it is also triggered in another. And the distance between the realizations in the physical reality can be vast when measured in miles or kilometers. This is the opening of the wormhole within hyperspace. At this time, the creation of these wormholes is vast, as the collective mind becomes available for all to access. And it is within unity that you express your individuality. It is you, humanity, that have wished for this growth and evolution. The one-to-one pairing that creates triggers operates in a slightly different way. For within these connections, there may be established boundaries in place, as both parties may already be partially or completely individualized. If conscious sharing, permissions and etiquettes are followed, then creation here knows no bounds, no limits, and spans throughout the fields of hyperspace, always moving through the conduit into manifestation as original and unique, even whilst coming from a shared universal mind. This is the spiritual copyright, if you will. Yet when this is accessed through unconditional love and trust, there is no need for copyright on any level, for the higher energy will be birthed with the same mathematical and astrological precision as the physical incarnations. When full communication has not taken place within these pairings of creation, and indeed, in human reality, full communication is rare, but possible, then there is a possibility of misunderstandings and unintentional crossing of boundaries, even when permissions are in place. Thus creates the learning for the spiritual and psychic etiquette, if you will, and with participants of open hearts and open minds, moving forward will come with relative ease, although not without challenge. The connections within sisterhood, divine feminine pairings, do not quite set boundaries in the same way, for the incarnated females naturally form a circle. Their shared creations grow and come into fruition without permissions and etiquettes needed in place. For the unspoken sisterhood of the divine feminine is subconsciously understood within various levels of those incarnated in female form. Therefore, cherish the creations that come forward through your connections with other and with like-minded other. The learning and understanding of the etiquettes when utilizing the creations within the hyperspace mind will come. And within the learnings, the crossings of boundaries, and what you call mistakes, come yet new experiences, new creations, and more growth into expansion. When many of you have similar ideas, philosophies, creations, channelings, and writings, this is because you exist within a shared mind, as you find your individualization within it. Unity consciousness is the key. When one of you is triggered or inspired by the communications with another, the words or work of another, or the energy of another, this is the way it is meant to be, for humans are like PowerPoints for each other, if you will. It is through connecting with other that you recharge your batteries and access ever higher states of awareness and expansion. Ideas and teachings are often assimilated subliminally, unconsciously, and then recycled through the conduit, retaining its own unique stamp. This is how you learn and grow and work together within your collaborative endeavours and collective creations. When the etiquettes are in place and boundaries respected, when the differences in creative expression are understood and embraced, then you work together as the orchestra plays the symphony, each an individual musical instrument, each playing one note. Yet when brought together, the orchestra plays music in such harmony, it is beautiful to behold, from all perspectives. We are the white-winged collective consciousness of 9.